Hey guys, it's just math, y'all. Here we are at part number 2. We're going to start with our practice test number 2. Here we go. Number 2, we have a word problem, and this is a vertex problem. We're going to use that same vertex problem, same vertex formula that we did on the previous problem. Here we go. The vertex formula is negative b over 2a. This is technically the x, and then the y, you just plug it in to get the y. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. This is my A, my B, my C. I'm going to use my calculator to do negative 96 over 2 times 0.2. That's going to give me 96 over 0.4. And then I use my calculator to divide that. And I'm going to get 240. So this is number of genes that I have to use to minimize. Anytime the word minimize means vertex or maximize. And so now I'm going to take this 240 and I'm going to plug it into my function. And I'm going to use my calculator to correctly do this because I don't want to mess anything up. And so here we go. We should get 500 and something. Let me check my calculator. I'm going to do 240, 2 times 240 squared, excuse me, 0.2 times 240 squared minus 96 times 240 plus 12,105. And I get 585. This is a dollar amount. This is the minimum cost. That's all there is to it. It's just a word problem. It's just a formula. You can do it. It's just math. All right, number 3 is a synthetic division problem. Now, this is a hard synthetic division problem because it's written out of order. So the first one we want to do is we want to put in order. So we have to put this in order. So this one goes first. So that would be x to the 4th minus 5x to the 3rd plus 2x to the 2nd minus 10x plus 0. This is a 4th degree polynomial. It's got its 4, 3, 2, 1 constant. So when I do my synthetic division, I have to have all of those numbers. Now, the second part comes from the number we divide in. This 5 plus x is the same as x plus 5. And we're going to divide by negative 5. So that negative 5 goes here. So this is what makes this particular synthetic division problem hard, which is the fact that we have to rearrange and change some signs here and there. Okay, so then we're going to bring down the first number. That's always our procedure. And then we multiply and add. Multiply and add. We multiply. Ooh, I need my calculator for that one. I think it's 260. And then add. And then we multiply again. And we should get 1350 and add, I get 1350. Okay, now what does this mean for my answer? So let's get our answer in here. This is going to be a 3rd degree. So we start with the 4th, so we end up with a 3rd. So this will be x to the 3rd minus 10x to the 2nd plus 52x minus 270. And remember, this is our remainder. And the remainder needs to be written as a fraction. We use that on the bottom of our fraction. And so there is your synthetic division problem. All right, now we're getting into the zero problems. And I'm not going to do number 5. It works exactly like number 4. So number 4, you have given 3 is a 0. Find the remaining zeros. These are easy. Our first step is synthetic division. And then our second step is quadratic formula or factor. So let's jump in. So my synthetic division, check to see that I have a 3rd degree. It's in order. 3, 2, 1 constant. I have all the numbers I need. Put those numbers in. I'm going to divide by 3 because they told me 3 is a 0. First number, so 3 times 1 is 3. This will give me negative 12. And that gives me 60, and I should get 0. That's the whole point. If it's called a 0, I'm supposed to get 0 for a remainder. Alright, so now I'm going to take what I have left over, which is an x squared minus 4x plus 20 equals 0. And I think this may cancel, but we will see. Alright, so let's see if we can do the quadratic formula for this one. So a is 1, b is 2, c is 20. So we're going to do negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times 1 times 20 all over 2 times 1. Do the radical first. I'm going to get 16 minus 80. Okay, so that's going to give me a negative 64. This is going to give me 8i. Okay, so let's bring that back. I'm going to have 4 plus or minus 8i over 2. This can divide. I'll get 2 plus or minus 4i. So those are my remaining zeros. So that is the answer. Given that 3 is a 0, the remaining zeros are 2 plus or minus 4i. Number 5 works just the same. Now, number 6 and 7 are a little different. So we'll do these. These we don't give the first 0. The first 0 is not given. We're going to have to guess it. So this adds a step. This adds a step. The first step this time is going to be list, then synthetic divide, then quadratic formula or factor. Okay, so now where does the list come from? The last number and the first number. So here's my list. I'm going to list the factors of 35. Positive and negative 1, positive and negative 5, positive and negative 7, and positive and negative 35. Now technically that is divided by the factors of 1, which would just leave these. So then I'm going to start doing synthetic division with the guesses. So I have 1, negative 1, negative 37, negative 35, and I'm going to guess. Okay, I'm going to guess positive 1. 1 times 1 is 1, is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. Negative 37, and 1 times negative 37 is 7. Excuse me, negative 37. And this is giving me negative 72. This one did not work. Uh-oh, what do I do? Pick another number. This time I'm going to guess. I'll do it again. And this time I'm going to guess negative 1. So negative 1 times 1 is negative 1 and negative 2. Negative 1 times negative 2 is 2 and negative 35. Negative 1 times negative 35 is positive 35. I get 0. This is a winner. This is an answer. Okay. So now I've listed, I've done my synthetic division, and now I'm going to either quadratic formula factor. This one actually factors. Thank goodness. So I can factor this one. 7 and 5, and minus 7 plus 5. So x equals negative 5. X equals positive 7. So here's my official answer. Negative 1, negative 5, positive 7. There's my answer. Okay, number 7 works the same as number 6, but with this problem, notice there's no x squared term. So when I do this, I'm going to have 1, 0, negative 10, and negative 3 before I start division. And my guesses are going to be positive negative 1, positive negative 3. Okay, see if you can do number 7 on your own. It's just math, y'all. You can do it.